Hey there, thanks for checking out this episode of What's Happening at Effenberger Vineyards, where we make effing good wine in our micro boutique winery. Well, we're heading down the home stretch of the 2024 season. I've got just two more varieties to bring in, some Montepulciano and our estate-grown Cabernet Sauvignon. So that'll be coming in the next 2 weeks, week and a half. Plus, I got to show you some video from our trip up to Paso Robles a couple weeks ago where we picked up some very special fruit. Wine that'll be available in our wine store in about 3 years, I think. Anyways, let's check it all out.
Happy Halloween! This praying mantis looks kind of scary, but only to other bugs. That's why we like them. And why we try to stay away from using any pesticides in the vineyard. But other visitors are not so welcome.
Here's a solution I had to come to for the protection of the grapes from the coyotes. I had to double net this stuff. Here's the usual netting, which is a bee bird netting, keeps the bees and birds off of it, but the coyotes were just chewing holes right through it and going after this fruit. So then what I did is I took another netting. This is this really light stuff that you would use to net a peach tree or something like that. And I just hung it on top of the netting that already exists there. And the problem is that if a coyote gets into this stuff, it'll get stuck in his paws and get stuck in his teeth and whatnot, and they don't dig it. So I've discovered this year that just by putting this extra layer of netting on here, I've effectively kept the coyotes, which were stealing a lot of my fruit, off of these vines. And as you can see in here, this stuff is ready to go and we're picking it right now.
Harvest season is insanely busy. We've been picking, crushing, chilling and cold soaking, pressing, and pumping wine into oak barrels. Lots of long days. A big thing we do is check the sugar levels in the wine must. Yeast turns the sugar from the berries into alcohol. When all the sugar has been consumed by the yeast, we know the wine is ready to press and barrel. Now, the most common way of testing is using a hydrometer, which gives us a specific gravity reading that corresponds to how much glucose is in the juice. This is an important daily task right now.
So I'm a vigneron, which is a French term for somebody that grows grapes and makes wine. And I have a soft spot in my heart for anybody who does the same type of thing. I'd like to introduce you now to a very special couple we met a few years ago up in Paso Robles that make outstanding olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Check it out.
Okay, well, I want to introduce my dear friend.
Someone's taken over this video.
Yeah,
I'm here with my good buddy Mario from Colino Vista Ranch, and this is the home of Calabrese olive oil.
Calabrese.
Sorry.
That's the south of Italy. It is,
Anyways, we're going to do a tasting. We're going to taste some fabulous vinegars and also his marvelous balsamic vinegars and also his award-winning olive oil. Check it out.
Mario and Kay operate Calabrese out of their beautiful hilltop estate in Paso Robles. They grow their own olives and have a passion for the award-winning olive oil and balsamic vinegars they make.
I can drink that.
If you visit, you're in for a treat.
You try it. I want to give you a try. That's a good thing.
Plum basil.
This is, this is different from the first one.
Wow, would that be great on a salad?
But this is the color I like to pick it, see? But now, look at, see? The way they're testing, I hold it, squeeze it, the bones have to come out. See, this is almost ready, but still fruit in there. When the bone come out clean 100%, is when that is the perfect time for me to harvest it. And also, one olive, see? I do this.
The tasting experience is really fun. So if you go to Paso, get a hold of Mario and Kay at calabreseoliveoil.com to set up a private tasting.
Not only that, but if you can test it, you can smell it.
Oh, yeah.
One.
Yeah, I can smell it.
One.
Yeah. What can I say? Wonderful people. Great olive oil. It's good for your skin. So if you're ever in the Paso Robles area, get a hold of Calabrese olive oil. And check him out for a tasting. Mario and Kay might even make you some pizza. They're just that kind of people. Great place. A lot of fun.
After the great time, we left Paso with a bin of superfine Cabernet fruit to drive back down to our winery for fermentation.
So as mentioned, coming up soon is going to be this fruit right here. This is our estate Cabernet Sauvignon. It looks fabulous. All the chemistry on this stuff looks great. It's going to be a wonderful vintage. And we'll have it for sale, like I said, probably in about 3 years or so. In the meantime, Get a hold of us if you'd like to do a tasting. We do them by appointment only, and you can do that through our website, www.effenbergervineyards.com. And we'll get together, we'll do a tasting thing. We can tell you about our Effin Club. We've got a club release coming up here in November, where we're releasing a wine that's going out to club members only, because we only made a very small amount of it. And that'll be a lot of fun. Plus, we've got the holidays coming up, and nothing goes better than holidays and relatives than a bottle of wine. So go to effenbergervineyards.com. And everything is there that you need. All right, thanks for checking out this edition of What's Happening at Effenberger Vineyards. We'll catch you next time.